Posh as it may seem, a proper... Let's see what... How This is as close as... Raw spirit. Not particular. The water of life. Looks fresh.
Master Eddie's work. He and Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor...
Eddie? Another family... Ooh, a lot of blood for... Not the most... A hunting map. Looks like... Step right up.
Sir? What are you... Oh my! Oh, that's amazing! Does that not hurt?
No, a little trick I learned in India.
Sorry, did that scare you, Elsa? I didn't think... Huh.
And you are?
Edward Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
So this is Cousin Eddie. He seems...
Welcome to my castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My castle indeed. You've lived here all your life, so you would have met my father.
Only after he lost what marbles he had left. If it were up...
Locked him up? Pleased to meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor.
Dead?
Lovely.
So what are you doing down...
There's a line between honesty... I was helping Miss Crandall.
Oh, why didn't you ask?
Excuse me, sir. Sirs.
Leaving so soon? They all tend to act like that in the presence of nobility.
You said something about a...
I did? Oh.
Well?
Well, never you mind.
I'm getting very tired of...
There's something you should know, sir. Something important.
You're paid to work, not chat. Get to it, girl.
Sorry, Mr. McKinnon. Library, after dinner.
At last. I might get some answers. Finally, some fresh air. I can see why Rory likes this place. This view should ease even the most troubled soul. Sturdy enough first.
Master David.
You could tell it was me.
Your footsteps. I ken the walk of everyone here.
Well, that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most and all.
Father had a similar toolbox. When you talked about what they did...
You shouldn't have come back. You cannot go through.
So his hospitalized...
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down...
No.
If you didn't mind, this...
I'll leave you... Probably didn't look much better. Must be hard to look after. Locked with a padlock. I've seen this before. Who's buried it? If I could just... these... I need something to cut. Nobody left to mourn the dead. Rory's tools. A hammer, a talon saw, a bolt. Rory's tools. A hammer. You wouldn't have to...
Ain't set a foot in there for years.
That'll be the great...
Aye.
It's a shame we do not have the means to properly...
Why bother? Maybe.
I need...
Then maybe you should get yourself a... Maybe.
The graves. I would like to...
Is that a...
They are my family. Better. Cecilia Shaw Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model. Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child? The place is crumbling. Being the chronicle of the family Gordon.
Local legend speaks of this particular glen as being inhabited from time immemorial, enigmatic. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the Celtic peoples arrived in this place like a great beast, bringing with them the bloodline. Using their superior numbers, knowledge. With them, they brought too their religion and druid clerics. It is said that the Sempit... 'Tis well recorded how the Empire of Rome did fail to tame the wayward Scots. What is seldom told is drew upon ancient powers to aid their... This aid did come at the greatest of costs, a debt. For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others, even as tragedy and madness did fester in our fund. In time, the...
Some pages have been ripped out.
In blood we are to the land, to the truths I shall, lest my clan, I shall fought to hold the, in blood till the day.
Where's the call coming from? Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real. All this looks like the bottom of a lake. What are you trying to show me? She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to weigh herself down. There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be Edward. A note. I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family.
Find my child! Are you all right?
Did you...
Calm down, you were in shock. What would you do?
if I...
Odd. That is just what your...
You knew...
I treated your father at the asylum. I'm Dr. Leofar.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you're all...
What's this...
As I said, your father was admitted.
Why?
I did. But unfortunately, he managed to escape.
What? Hold on.
Told you? Your father was a madman, a complete...
What did you...
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet. And
Well, what right did you have...
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a way.
He's dead.
Now, hold on just a minute.
Jesus! Oh no! No!
Eddie, it'll be all right. Pull yourself together.
I suggest nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here. An accident? You think so?
And yet you were the one standing...
How dare you! I was too late!
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to...
Of course.
I think we will all bet.
I know you may have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one.
Lady Margaret certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like... So, what was my father like?
I didn't just lock him. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me. It was to prevent any further violent outbursts.
Why did you come here? To make sure my father...
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work inside. He was cursed.
So do I. You weren't the only one who couldn't... You're a persistent one, aren't you? He used to babble about a dark force threatening him.
Was that why he moved you to India?
I believe so.
And yet here you are. And
Who knows? Maybe there is an ancient evil in this place. Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long...
did your father actually believe his
Who knows? Though I think what...
And what do you think? Was your...
I have other things to... Things like a If you really want to help me, I need to find out what the...
You believe it got...
Maybe. What I saw in the chapel, it has to be real. She must have drowned.
We need to examine the maid
To find out who...
to be sure she was murdered before...
Rory's not one for cleaning up.
What is it? I'll get you back.
You again.
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit.
Don't go.
Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
We should make haste. Nobody in this house is particularly
We need to examine
to find out who
to be sure.
I have to thank you.
I'm glad I've... Oh, stunning. How curious. Come and look at this. Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with. Something's carved into each one. I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. We need to be sure.
There are some strange markings, Governor.
Runes, aye. I'm old.
Superstitions don't gain validity just...
I'd watch that.
That's an unusual-looking rose.
Aye, that's been me. A flower for the flower of Scahandu.
My aunt?
I grew 'em for her. She loved the roses, did Cecilia.
Forgive me, but wouldn't it be more...
Why, she's no there, is she, laddie? That's not where she rests.
Rory, what happened to her?
I'm not in the mood to...
May I have some of the roses, Rory?
What's she to you?
No, I didn't. But she's family. And besides, Father always spoke...
He did he? Aye, well...
I'll speak to you later.
Aye, I'm... Sorry, lassie, but you can't go in. It's for family only.
Just hold on a moment.
No, it's okay.
Aye, you must. I know, it doesn't look like I have green fingers.
These are... dead as dope.
Hard to raise.
Can you tell me about
She was a lovely lassie.
grandfather?
You can't...
You said she wasn't in her...
Aye,
Did she...
she did. Killed herself. Her body was never found. Aye.
They're beautiful.
I like...
But they seem to be the only...
Looking to brick some...
That is exquisite.
She made it, aye. For me.